everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams have battled hard to get above 500 and want to remain above that mark at the end of today. It's the Falcons going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Incomplete. That's Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is knocked down from the side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, Goff. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Elliott. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Goff. For the left side, it's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. tagged him for a loss.
To throw on second down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, that's Riley, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, Elliott flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, it's Rowe. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This time he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Goff. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Goff on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. The second quarter score from KC. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So second down, 3 yards to go now. They go to Elliott again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Flush to his right. Got a man. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Goff now looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
Handoff left, Elliott, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go! Gone! 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 No, check! No, check! Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
120. 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. C.J. Mosley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
66.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
No. Check. Patriot. Watching now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. To throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go. Green. Leopard. Hey, we got 4 now. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Unable to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. 20, 12. Super 66.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. In the red zone this time. Again, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 20.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Green. Over.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Shelling through the defense. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit. Check. 3 down. All right, here we go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. Nifty move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.